At the small forward position, at 6'3", number 24, Norman. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got P.J. Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there. Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Davis at the power forward position. And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up, and let's see these guys go at it.
Pass to Powell. Takes the three. Rebounded by Gafford. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. The shot by Thompson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Dunn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Harden. Here's Thompson. Pass to Washington. Here is Davis. 5 on the clock. And here is Irving, guarded by Harden. The 11-footer. Outside for Davis. With 1 on the clock. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Davis. Shoots from the high post. Leonard, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass.
You can forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
Harden against Irving. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard with no one around. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Davis against Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at running the matchup 3-1. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now here's Harden. Still yet to score. And it's Leonard, top of the key. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
Pass to Gafford. Tipped away. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving against Harden. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving is going to drill that shot every time.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. Zubac's a screen on Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot. Perfect timing, swats it away.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance. You know. You're offbeat. Bring those moves. All right.
Look at the story on Chris Dunn. How he did last season. Put up about 5 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Irving can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, 1 D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Harden. No scoring in this one. Zubac's a screen on Washington. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Can we say he wanted it more?
Dallas leading by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Dunn covering. Back to Thompson. Washington against foul. Shot clock at 6. Davis, the pass to Washington. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Now, here is Harden. And he drives in. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dunn. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Now Thompson, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Davis finds Irving. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thompson against Harden. A shake. And Lively pulls it down.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Lively sends a screen for Irving. Basket counts. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Anthony Davis third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Dunn. He has yet to score. Eubanks with it. Lively's there, and that one is good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Powell against Christie. Pass to Irving. Davis with it. And Davis throws it down hard.
That size and athleticism makes it look easy. AD up on the rim.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Christie. Shot clock at 5. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
It's Powell with the drive. It's good. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts. And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jones. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Powell for 3. Connects from three-point range. Powell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Davis sets a screen. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 into the free throw line. When you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
What a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Powell with a screen on Davis. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rally, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless. That's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Clippers trail by 8. Now Simmons. Pass to Dunn. Outside Leonard. The 17-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 7 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but we're continuing to go right at the defense.
Drew Eubanks out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. A nice shot by Irving. He's got 11.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Simmons against Irving. Here's Jones. It's good. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Simmons against Irving. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And Kyrie looks to be ready for anything that the defense is throwing at him. He's in total control.
Bogdanovich dishes to Simmons. To the inside. Eubanks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Thompson for 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. 18 feet out. Here's Eubanks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Irving against Simmons. Irving, good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Simmons left side. Bogdanovich finds Jones. Back to Bogdanovich. From past the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shots good by Gafford.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end is Bogdanovich.
Irving kicks to Washington. From deep 3-point land. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Jones. Pass to Coffey. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. They get a hand on it. Christie the pass to Gafford. Gafford sends the pick for Thompson. And here is Washington. Here's Christie. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers trail by 9. Coffey passes to Simmons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Pass to Christie. The tray. Simmons pulls it in. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Christie. Cans it from downtown. Christie's got 5.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Simmons looking around. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Washington kicks to Irving. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks, and it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. Anthony Davis is checked in for Dallas. Najee Marshall comes in for Thompson. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Davis finds Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Jacks up a 3. That ball. Nice lead that time from Bogdanovich. Coffey's got 6 in the quarter.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Stolen by Harden. Pass to Coffey. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. You take a look at Gafford, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Ivica Zubac, doing just as much. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Goes back up. Back to Zubac. Lock at 6. Second chance shot. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And Davis gets it to go.
You don't want to give a bunch of these mid-range jumpers to AD because he'll get in the rhythm and he'll bury you.
To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Marshall. Back to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Harden. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 10 points.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Get out, fans. On the court is your Pipe Bomb.
Some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Derek Jones. And it's done in for Amir Coffey. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Outside, Davis. Pulls up on the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Harden. Takes it inside. Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Dallas leading by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
James Harden.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Dinwiddie passes to Lively. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Davis in the corner.
Two minutes remaining.
Top of the key. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That's defense. LA basketball.
Harden with it. He's got 10. Now Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the wing. High post, Davis. Leonard's there. Davis, the pass to Lively. 6 on the shot clock. Davis inside. Leonard's there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. 1:21 left in the first half. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Marshall passes to Davis. Lively high post. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. Puts it down hard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Stolen by Harden. Drives to the hoop. It's good. This game is all even. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Harden. Defense is right there. Over in the corner, Marshall. A 3-pointer is right on target. Marshall's got 5. He
just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Leonard kicks to Dunn. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on. Not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Daniel Gafford. Christie is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Here's Davis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Dunn. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Court vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball, big part of his game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line,
this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's Irving. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden inside the three-point line. No good off the front iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Irving against Leonard. Throws it up high and stolen by Leonard. And here we go for the lead. Here's Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Clippers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Irving passes to Christie. Here's Gafford. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Powell.
Powell with a calculated chance that time to help the break.
Mavericks trail by 4. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Leonard. Davis against Dunn. Davis downhill. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feet. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Christie against Harden. Lobs it up for Zubats. Throws down the alley slam.
Wow. Zubats way up.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden Absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Powell for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden kicks to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Now done. He's covered by Irving. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A 3 from Leonard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 12 points in the game. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Thompson passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And being so aggressive on the offensive end, Davis is doing all he can to find some points.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. Harden against Christie. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Harden. And it's blocked by Gafford.
A superb defender, Gafford, using that wide wingspan so well.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint, here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
Here's Christie. 5 points in the game. In the corner, Irving with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 22 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Harden against Christie. Harden the pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Davis with a screen on Dunn. Irving passes to Gafford. Here's Christie. They grab their own miss. Out to Thompson. Stolen by Harden. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Dunn dishes to Harden. Back to Dunn. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Christie. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Simmons checked in for the Clippers.
Number 25, Ben Simmons.
Here's Powell, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. Dinwiddie against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons sends it in.
Simmons, unreal.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Screen by Gafford. There's the lob to the hoop, and Gafford throws it down.
And how about the bounciness of DG, Daniel Gafford, into the air with ease.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Pass to Dunn. Back to Simmons. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, here comes your Clippers.
He's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Dunn. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Thompson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Christie's got 8.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Over to the left wing. Eubanks finds Jones. Pass to Powell. Tries again. Back to Eubanks. Lock at 6. Here's Simmons. Here's Powell. Defended by Christie. The shot by Powell, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Looking here at some numbers from Spencer Dinwiddie, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 4. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
Nicholas Batum is checked in for Eubanks.
Number 33. Nicholas Batum.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Jones has it in the corner. Irving with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Now here's Dinwiddie. to the basket.
And nice slash to the basket from Dinwiddie, showing off that nice knack for scoring.
Clippers trail by 5. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Now here's Jones. He's covered by Washington.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Now Irving. He's got 22. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 24 points.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Ben Simmons.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Mavericks leading by 4. Christie kicks to Washington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Irving against Powell. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simmons passes to Jones. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jones. Here's the 3. The Clippers rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so it's Dallas with him. And here's Irving. 24 points for him. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And it's Washington missing. Clippers trail by 6. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Christie. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Christie. No good on the 3. The shot comes out, and so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Ben Simmons. Derek Jones is out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Batum. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 7. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And finished off by Lively.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
And you know what to do. Let's see those moves. All right, let's see it.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Batum. And James Harden has subbed in for Ben Simmons. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Irving with the ball. Out left to the wing. Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Christie's got 11 in the second half.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Basket good. And that's now 10 points for Ivica Zubac.
Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
Pass to Lively. Christie against Powell. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers on defense. 8-point game. Jones against Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Harden outside. And again for 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Christie against Powell. Christie kicks to Irving. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pass to Irving. He lobs it up and finished off by Lively.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good.
There are a few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Dallas leading by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. Strong with the one-handed jam.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Christie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Dinwiddie.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lobs it up for Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, still such a prolific passer in this league. You expect Harden to make those kind of dishes.
Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Washington. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Davis is checked in for Washington.
Maverick substitution. Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Now, here is Harden. Screen by Zubac. Lively against Harden. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
5 to shoot. 11 feet away. And the shot is long. Clippers trail by 8. Powell, the pass to Jones. Pass to Harden. Back to Jones. Puts the move on. He lays it in. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Dinwiddie against Bogdanovich. Jones dishes to Harden. Back to Jones. And Jones with the stop.
Yeah, giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Irving kicks to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
It's Powell on the wing, covered by Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for L.A., Norman Powell, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
So, for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jones. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdanovich. And then for Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Dallas leading by 6. Stolen by Harden.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And that is what Harden does. Draws fouls, hits shots, and makes plays.
Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers, James Harden. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Harden.
Well, this man at the line is a puzzle that defenses for years in this league have just not been able to solve. And that is really the story of James Harden's career.
Thompson passes to Irving. Going inside, and he makes good on the layup. And that's now 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And it's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Dallas with a change here too. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Harden against Thompson. Pass to Powell. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Here's Leonard. Done outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 5. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 25.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Order.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. And then for Dallas, Christie is checked in for Washington. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Thompson finds Gafford. Stolen by Harden. Now Zubats. Harden the pass to Dunn. Back to Harden. Pass to Powell. Lets the three fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
Great ball movement there.
Norman Powell.
So it's the Mavericks now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
On defense, the Clippers trailing by 2. Thompson passes to Christie.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal. And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
The Mavericks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Great drive, Klay Thompson.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth personal
That one on Thompson.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
And so Powell nails both of them.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Overdone. The kick out to Irving. Here's Christie. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. From deep. Thompson with the three.
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
1:53 left in the game. Teardrop shot. Ball's not loose. No good from Zubats.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, he still continues to play.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Zubats a screen on Davis. Fades away. Yep, up and goes. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
And clutch stuff from Kawhi, showing why he's been a Finals MVP 2 times over.
1:12 left in the fourth. Thompson dishes to Irving. High post, Davis. Here's Dunn. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Dunn. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Run against Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When you try to guard Kyrie without fouling, that is a challenge to itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich comes in for Chris Dunn. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Clippers call time here. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hub?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 26, Spencer.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Gafford. Leonard with the steal. Over Davis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, AD. Efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one. Get back in the rhythm, get some game shots, and it helped me out tonight. That's it. You know, I just try to stay with it. I'm confident in my game, confident in everything that I do, every shot that I take, and tonight it went in.
Yeah, you were rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Davis.